tryna get it since a youngin', turning nothing into something. If you know me, then you know me. I be getting it on my lonely.
I ain't never gon' switch sides. Born and raised on the south side. We getting down and we alright. We getting down and we alright. Yeah.
No second thoughts when you said it's our city. I want other people to be able to feel me. I done put my heart and soul into the things that I do. I'm putting them all onto a beat so you can hear how much I relate to you. I was born and raised in the 405. I'm blessed just to be alive and not another victim of a deadly homicide. The situations I had to overcome, I was really trapped up in the slums. I had nowhere else to run. DHS had me down when I couldn't see my family. Had to live a life, no lights, no water, and no heat. Not even hardly no type of food to eat on for the week. This is the real way that I was living. I don't gotta do no lying.
What is Gucci? My Nucci's. Welcome to the Half Court Podcast. I am Darwin, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I got my guy, Marcos El Maldito Pelon.
Yeah, we back.
We back, man. And Solo's already, causing destruction. But ladies and gentlemen.
I don't want to look too short. I don't want to look too tall. I'm gonna get Izzy out the picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give applause for Solo and Izzy.
Now I'm like, yeah. I'm really happy to be back on the show.
Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man?
Been a cool minute.
It's been a cool minute, man. Today, like I said, we back in action, and it's exciting, man. I was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie, because it's been 2 months since we uploaded and done a podcast. So I was like, man, I feel a little rusty. I hope I don't fuck up. But I was like, it's only right that I do the I guess, the comeback with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys have been putting work. You guys been doing y'all's thing. So, I mean, Izzy, you want to start? What you been up to, bro?
Lately, really, I just been trying to find new routes, find new ways, and new different strategies. Yeah. To really build more into my music and my clothing business.
So, man, I seen you, got your feet wet and like with the music shit. So how did that came about?
That came about with this one. Yeah, that's really where it came about. My first one was with him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even really planned at the time, but something.
What song was it?
Changes.
Wait, feel my.
That's the first one.
That's the very first song.
I low-key don't even know the hook. I forgot the hook. It's been a minute.
I forgot the whole verse. I forgot everything.
Yeah,
for real?
Yeah. No, the funny part is that we get like tag-alongs and added to like events due to my boy Gregory. I don't know if you heard of it, Poetry and Chill.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Gregory. Yeah, we be going out to events that he adds us in, and Changes is like more of a we don't say cuss words in there as much as we do with the other ones that we haven't uploaded. So he's just like do it for the kids. And as we were performing it, bro, I totally forgot the words and everything. I looked at Izzy, I was like, bro.
Damn.
Fuck, like we done forgot
But
that.
like, good thing it wasn't like a big event,
Right.
But it was just.
That's a mistake that like you guys learn. Like, okay, I gotta.
We gotta.
Really, I dropped that song on January 1st of last year.
And you remember that? You don't even remember your verse
because like that was my first song, that I actually put out there.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
January
that's
1st is when I dropped it, and we recorded it probably like December something in the beginning.
And then Southside is the second song y'all got going on.
Yeah,
that's
my
hard.
second
That shit hard. Yeah, that shit hard. I like who came up with the what you call it, the
hook.
Is it
trying to get it?
Yeah, that shit hard.
I came up with
Solo
it.
really came up with it, but the funny part is we all put that song together on the way there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
In like
it was
20 minutes.
It was pretty sweet because Angel, shout out to my boy Angel. Angel, he was pretty nervous about it too. I was like, come on, bro, you got this. And he was like, bro, I don't know. I was like, nah, bro, you got this because I'm nervous too. Izzy was nervous too. I don't know, that was your second time?
That was my second time.
Yeah, his second time in the studio. And me being like, whenever I first went to the studio to record No Love, I was nervous, bro. Like, my vocals was gone. Yeah. I was like, Izzy, don't be nervous, because if you're nervous, you're just going to make me nervous. And, like, it's just a group of us going to the studio nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, bro, like, cut that shit. Like, bro, we trying to make it hit. Yeah. And just on the way there, bro, we just started, coming along, putting words together. And I don't know, on the way there, I was just thinking about, like, we all came, like we were all young at one point, and we're just trying to get it. So I'm just trying to get it. It's a youngin, and it comes from there, bro. So it was pretty sweet on the way there and just making it up in 20 minutes.
That's what's up, man. I see y'all having fun with it. I think that's the most important part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because sometimes if you're doing something that you love and there's not no fun into it, it gets boring.
Yeah, for sure. And then at a certain point, I feel like, you know, the more you dig deeper into it, do you guys ever feel the pressure to perform better and make a better song? Because I feel like that's with any artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like who's the hottest one right now? Our hottest artist right now.
Our hardest artist, I can't really like say one, but there's plenty of them. One that has really been making, well, from my opinion, honestly, I like Gaintai June, but he's from Tulsa, but he's still from Oklahoma. And I don't know, like, I see that as motivation, as well as Youngin. He you know, the race that we're in as Mexicans, he's making a big wave.
Moves.
Big moves as well.
That's what's up, man.
Every artist is making big moves, you feel me? But, you know, those are the ones that are really, like, taking it serious and know a little bit more game than us that are trying to learn it and do, you feel me?
Yeah, but it's like one of those, right, where you feel the pressure of like, I got to make the song better than what I have right now, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys feel that pressure?
Yeah, I feel it all the time. Like sometimes even when you go to perform, like you know how you can perform the same songs at, you know, every event and stuff like that, but
the energy has to be there.
you there's always something that you learn from the last performance to do in the new one.
Yeah, like damn, he probably like he interacted with the crowd and I didn't, type of stuff. Like when you begin, it's like you learn. So every time you come to another performance, you'll do exactly what brought up the hype into the crowd.
Okay.
Because I messed up a few times, you know, I would just go on stage and just sing my song.
But I think that's the time to mess up, bro. Is when you start, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's starting.
Because that's how you can adjust.
Exactly.
Because the crowd's gonna get bigger and bigger. So it's like, fuck up now while you can, and then you know what I'm saying?
Because when the crowd's big, it's like fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So
and that's when you get posted on Twitter and everything.
Yeah. So like, yeah, that's what's up, man. Y'all been having a lot of fun with that shit, and like I said, y'all definitely got it. The work ethic speaks for itself and shit. So that's good, man. I
like bringing up just more of a, how would I say? I go by a quote. You know, it isn't that others need to be knowing what you're doing. I just rather let my success talk for me. So I could just be ghosting a lot of people. People could be like, damn, you know, he hasn't posted in a minute.
That's what I was gonna tell you, bro. Where you been, bro?
Man,
where you been?
Because
look, this is the thing, bro. I can kind of see. Right, I see that both of y'all were on a roll, like posting, and it, boom, disappeared, right?
It disappeared.
And even with me, right, I was sharing all the podcast shit on Facebook, boom, 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 and then, the thing is, like, we're still working. Yeah. Just because we're not posting, we're still working.
It doesn't mean we're not working, that's where it comes. Yeah, man.
And I knew. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, like, normal people be like, damn. Solo's been
like people who are really updated, like and used to like seeing that person post a lot daily. I kind of like backed away a little bit from social media due to like what I had going on my real life stuff. Because social media is a different life. I feel as if like when you come up to people, you know, because you could just be like. You could be one person on social media and then you could be a different person in person, you feel me? And me being behind the scenes and like working and not letting a lot of people know, I matured myself into like telling myself that they don't need to know my every move. Let me just do every single move quietly. Yeah, let me do every single move quietly, work my ass off and see how I'm gonna balance these things. So whenever it comes to a point where I'm finished working and I'm ready to show people my work, I'll let my success speak for itself. Like I've been gone for a month or 2 or 3 months, but this whole month you've
been doing shit.
Yeah, like and I throw out something and it's like, oh shit, that's what he's been doing. You feel me? Working on. Yeah. Like man, it's just crazy. Like I hope that with what I got coming up surprises the people on why I've been so quiet.
Yeah, I feel like you have to a certain point, bro, because it's like. Especially to me with Facebook, I just feel like to me it wasn't working too much.
Yeah.
When you start, you know, having the same like couple of likes and you don't see the growth.
You're moving to different
You're like, okay. And it gets to the point like people get tired of you sharing the same shit over and over and over and over and over on Facebook, right? Yeah. So it's like, okay, that formula's not working for me here. So I was like, let me dim it down. People already know on Facebook that I got a podcast. So if they want to tune in, they can tune in.
Right,
because
correct.
If I post the same shit every week and it's averaging the same people are liking the same shit, then it's like
they just gonna
they
think it's boring.
Yeah.
They've seen it. They know I got a podcast. So now it's like, okay, I'll probably post an episode now once a week instead of like how I was just doing it regularly because it's like yeah, people get tired of it. So if it's not working, then I move to the next thing. So it's like
to the next platform.
Right, next platform. So it's like, okay.
I seen you booming on TikTok. Yeah,
You get what I'm
that's
saying?
another platform
crazy.
to go. That's another platform to go to. So I really understand where you're coming from. Facebook doesn't work. All right, there's Instagram, there's Snapchat.
You got it, yeah,
You got these other platforms to work on and to get more like recognition from different people, because the same people on Facebook, it gets tiring.
It's not working, bro. It's not working. It's like you have the same people on Facebook, so it's like, don't take that shit personal, bro. Like,
for sure.
If they ain't supporting whatever, don't take it personal, bro.
Right,
whatever,
correct.
you know. It's like, move on. And because there's gonna be people that you don't know that's gonna fuck with your shit. So that's that. You gotta find the crowd for that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find exactly where you want to put yourself.
And that's what I did. I was like, man, I need to fuck Facebook. Let me look into other avenues. And then that's when I looked into, because I feel like at this point, Facebook is just to keep up and see what your family members and friends.
Yeah.
I told Izzy, I was like, Facebook is like the newspapers, bro.
Exactly. Like for the family members.
Yeah, it's like the newspapers. Snapchat is more personal, and Instagram is just like a different.
My cousin's having a baby shower, and then you can just see like, grandma went to do some groceries. Like, okay. And then I'm out. You know,
they're like they comment and they'll be like, saludos.
Saludos. Esa compra estaba buena. Like,
saludos.
Basically,
like, oh my God, your grandkids are so beautiful. So it's like, it's just for people to like, I guess, feel close to. It's just. I just don't find it very.
Because grandma in Texas and I'm in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not for promoting and shit. Like, it's just good to post once in a while, but just find a platform that works. I feel like Reels, Instagram Reels are pretty good, and TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's because, and you want to bring a different side than, like, I see like a lot of people post their music, promote it there. You have to
But you want to know about.
You want to do it different, relatable, right? So instead of posting a clip of that music video, why don't you post maybe a freestyle of that same music video, but in a way that can feel personal, like picking it up, put the beat, and like, hey, this is what I got. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, correct.
Because it feels personal, right? It feels personal.
Like to do something different like that, exactly what I was thinking to do. Or if any others are listening and they're artists as well, do exactly what you just did, like do a little freestyle, with the beat on, and then transition it to the music video. So it's like, boom, So
what I've noticed too, and this is giving y'all a little bit of game and stuff, you kind of find the artist that you kind of is similar to,
right?
And do covers, right? So for example, I seen one guy that did like the Bad Bunny one. He did like the Bad Bunny version, like the Ugani one. Okay. That shit is hard. His verse is like, I say, damn, I would fucking sing this verse instead of Bad Bunny's. Yeah. This shit is hard. Not only that, he was able to put
me on to that. I want to listen to it.
So not only he was able to do like those two where he was spitting in English and Spanish. I was like,
okay.
It's hard.
He mixed it up.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like, yeah, bro, I feel like that. You just got to give your unique like version of like outside of music, outside of like how goofy is solo, you know what I'm saying?
Goofy is hell.
Right. So it's like that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
bro, people once you crack that crazy formula, sometimes like, damn, this motherfucker goofy as shit.
When you crack that formula, you keep going, and it gives people to fuck with you not only with your music but with your personality. I'll give you a perfect example: Doja Cat. Bro, she's fine as hell. Doja, beautiful.
Doja, come hit on Darwin.
She got amazing. Her music is pretty cool. Not my type of music, but it's cool.
Yeah.
But you go on TikTok, bro, and sometimes you forget she's a celebrity. She is fucking goofy, bro. Yeah. She follows like trends and shit, and does goofy shit, and it's like people like you look at the comments and like, I love this chick. Yeah. She is. Sometimes I forget she's a celebrity. Correct. This, that. So it's like, that's the type of angle you have to like put in when it comes to
just so serious, not be
just
so
like
serious.
The professional music and like
not
check
only
out my music video.
Yeah,
like,
not only see yourself as an artist, but see yourself as who you truly are, and I feel like that's what's gonna get people to fuck with you actually.
Yeah, and I was telling Marco, like he works for Telemundo. I was like, bro, you pull up to the scene, try to make a little humor as long as it's not disrespecting anybody. Yeah. Pull up to the scene and like, we're here. He's
over there thinking about like, what should I say?
It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It gives a different perspective because news is serious, but Marco works for the news and he makes it goofy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He tries to put a little sugar in it. You know, I think that's what it.
Sugar in the tea.
And the formula that works for me as far as that is just talking about shit in my podcast that people relate to. It's very popular, and people like to talk about conspiracy because it puts people to think their perspective on whatever I'm talking about conspiracy wise, right?
And so comments are open for them to like,
and they can comment, right? Like, oh, I think this happened to fucking the theory of whatever I'm talking about, or I think this, so they can kind of chip in their 2 cents. And I mean, you can't go wrong with the platform that's giving you exposure, bro. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? I preach that shit a lot, you know? So it's like.
So how many times do you be posting like on TikTok?
Bro, so that's the good thing about this. I had to find a formula that worked. And I was like, how can I take my content from YouTube, which is the main focus, and divide that?
Right.
And I was like, oh, podcasting is perfect, right? Because it's like, I have the visual, that's YouTube. I have the audio, that's Spotify. And I have the clips from the same podcast that goes to different, you know. So normally per episode, I'll get like 8 episodes. So what I'll do is I'll have them already drafted. So if I show you my draft right now for the Spanish one.
Boy, you probably got like 2,000 drafts.
No, not that, but like.
Well, he got a lot.
Just, I feel like
so right there
you'll have them ready, bro.
7. See where it says 7?
Right. Yeah.
With title, everything. Hashtags.
Ready, right?
So tomorrow when I drop, like around 11 a.m., boom, post. I hit the public button, that's it. Because then you got to think about doing the title and thumbnail for all this shit took me like a good 30 minutes.
Right.
So I did each individual. So it's like, do it now. That way you don't have to do it.
Do it later whenever you.
Right.
This is some game for you, bro. He only got like 100 followers on TikTok. He be like,
you gotta bring.
Really, I don't post on TikTok.
What do you post?
Like right now, I'm still trying to find exactly what
like
I would need to post. You know,
the niche.
But right now, I'm posting like you said, like music clips and stuff like that from videos. And sometimes they get up a little bit, and then sometimes it's just.
It's like that though. It's like that. You'll get 1,000 views, then you'll get like 100 views.
Look what's trending, and then add your own spice to it. You want people to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? The thing with people that hop on trends is if you don't have nothing or plan B for when that, let's say you hop on a trend and it blows up. If you don't have a plan B, then you're done because that's the only video that's gonna go viral. Right. Yeah. So you have a plan B where it's like, okay, I got this viral video. I'm getting a couple of followers, this and that. So it's like, now what can I add so people can fuck with me? Like, do I maybe spit a freestyle about some relatable shit? Maybe I come up with shit. I'm at the mechanic shop and maybe
something relatable. That's the
people
word
that
relatable.
You learned. Like, I learned that in the shop that if you do this to a car, it helps you improve this. You know what I'm saying? And that is game for like.
Right. I feel like the first 5 seconds is what needs to catch the attention. It's more like this is how you 5 things that like something that will catch the attention of the people, bro. That's the main thing. No lie. Bro, I came up with some crazy ass like thoughts and activities from my TikTok. But bro, I'm temporarily blocked and I've been blocked from posting videos for a whole week. I don't know.
Why?
What you get blocked for?
I think
they're sensitive, man.
Because there's this trend that's going on and it says, "Why can't you wait for me?" Like that slow motion. Like I don't want to sing because my throat right now is bad. Why can't? Okay. Yeah, you get it though. Yeah. And so it's basically posting like a picture of what you used to look like back in the days, and then the part where it says, "Why can't you wait for me?" is what you like how you look right now.
Yeah.
So back then,
it's like a. I look like shit back. I'm glowing type shit.
So I posted that, but the beginning of my back, like the throwback that I was gonna post had me smoking in it. So they cut that automatically, and it's all like due to
guideline communities and bullshit.
Plenty of community guidelines. You've been temporarily blocked.
You gotta be careful with that, bro, because I passed a couple of like scares. Yeah, and I was just being funny and bullying,
bro, to the point where you can have your account deactivated with so many like.
So now I'm
if so many people don't like what you post, they're gonna, report.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that or TikTok being sensitive.
I think it's because there's a lot of kids on it, so you really gotta watch what you're doing.
I don't know, bro.
Because there's other
trend
things,
there, bro. There's a trend, and there's a certain sound that has a trend of women breastfeeding. I have nothing against breastfeeding. I think to me it's normal, but we see nipples. Yeah. We see teenage chicks.
There's nothing against it, but it's funny.
No, I'm saying like, but it's like, so I can see a nipple, but I can't roast. I can't talk about Biden. Like I went ham on Biden. They took that video down.
Dang, that sucks.
I roasted somebody,
plenty of other things, right?
And it's like, damn. So there's teenage chicks that can shake their ass half naked. There's nipples. Like I said, I got nothing against it, but
Yeah.
my video or of an informative video will get taken down like this.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, bro. We're in a very weird time because it's like for anything, you know, they'll block you guys for fucking tagging 100 friends of y'all's on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know about that, or did he tell you about it?
I told him because it happens to me all the time.
I think that's what had happened to me, but it doesn't happen like in the moment. It happens like the next day or something. It usually
happens about a couple hours later or the next day.
But I don't get it.
I don't get it
people,
either.
Is it the same people you tag reporting you? I don't get it.
I don't get it because
You know
I
what I'm
did
saying?
tag 100 people.
But it's crazy too because when we dropped Southside, I did it and I got
and it
blocked for
wouldn't
like
let
a
him
week.
for a minute. It wouldn't let him.
I got blocked for like a week.
That's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey,
Does that
Instagram and Facebook,
So
you
does-
got some work to do.
Does that actually work for you guys? Tagging 100 people? Does it work?
I feel like
Or
in
is
a
it
way
just-
how Facebook runs, because say if I tag you into something, people that go to your profile is going to see what I tagged you in. So it could be people that are not even friends with me. So I feel like a little
That's a
bit,
good
even if I
strategy.
don't get interactions on my post, the views is what counts because people have seen it. So I think it works in a way, even if people don't share it. But people,
I think you just share it to people like through Messenger.
yeah.
Because I got artifacts.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
sends a lot of that to plenty of people, in which that's a really good strategy too. But whenever it comes to me tagging people, again, like if you were to go to their profile just
You're
to
right.
like check
You're
on
right,
them, you'll
'cause
see
you
them.
can't have a friend, but it's like solo deuce tag.
Yeah, and you'll see
so-and-so.
it.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good strategy.
every time if you tag him in something, it's like it shows me every time on my notifications that he
Even if we're
hearted
not
it.
friends.
Yeah, like if he hearted
Yeah.
it and he comments on it, it'll tell me like all the time.
Okay.
So when
Yeah.
you tag those like constant people, it brings that back up to them. So they're gonna keep, seeing it, and then other people gonna see it.
So y'all said obviously I had to take a break from social media because y'all were active as fuck, and then and the reason behind it was y'all had a lot of shit going on in y'all's personal life.
Sometimes there's more, to life than social media.
There, yeah. Way
I was
more.
just
Sometimes-
grinding, bro. Like I was preparing myself for the future. Like if I got a music video right now and that bitch gets to jumping, I want to drop another one like right after. You
I'm
feel
gonna tell
me?
y'all this too before I forget, because I know that now I feel like doing albums is a trendy thing.
Or EPs.
You said
Oh,
what?
yeah, EPs.
EPs.
EPs is fine because that's like 4 songs maybe. But what I want to get to is, and I like to see I listen to a lot of podcasts and it has to do with hip hop and music and shit.
Yeah.
One thing that they were saying is when you do an album, the thing is when you're not like a known artist yet, it's especially with Spotify, they have an algorithm, right?
Okay.
And it goes based off of how many people clicked on it, how long they listened to it. So if you put an entire album out, it's gonna flop just because there's so many songs that you put out. So if you put out, let's say a 15 song album or a 15 song, track album, then maybe one does good and then the rest flop. So that Spotify is not going to push that album. But if you take those same songs and promote it individually per month or whatever, then you have more chance for people to click on it. They fuck with it. Spotify sees that shit and it pushes it more to like,
okay, I see.
I guess what do they call it? The for you
page.
They kind of have
Or the export page on
Like
the
what
so you may
people
like it.
listen
I
to,
forgot
what
what
people
it's
listen
called.
to.
what do you may like? You know what I'm saying? So it builds that algorithm. So like I feel like it just focus on that because I see that a lot. With upcoming artists and they're like I want to
promote
focus
that
on
song. You feel me?
just shit. Put the album together, but shit, just do it separately, just one song at a time because it's like you put it's work, bro. You got to put work into it.
And all those songs that you have on the album, you can shoot videos to it, and drop one like once a month.
Yeah, so it's like focus on just singles, man. Because at the end of the day, you have to put a lot of work for both, and you want to make sure they all perform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I've been seeing it, and people have asked me like, when are you gonna drop an EP? When you gonna drop an album? And I've heard from like major artists is that it's cool, to drop an album and an EP, but it's better to drop it when you get signed.
No, not when you get signed. I think that's fuck the signing thing. I think it's just when you're known.
Oh,
because
so people can fuck with it.
Well,
I guess it's
get
just
the fan base.
Yeah,
get the fan base. You know what I'm saying?
So they can come together and just like listen to it a little bit more and see what you're about. Yeah, my main focus right now is singles, bro. I don't even know when I'm going to drop an album or an EP.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, because if you have right now, let's say 500,000 followers. Out of those 500, you got to see how many people are engaging, like how many comment section wise, when you post a video, all that. So that way, when you drop your album, you already have an idea. Of
I've also been told that you got to check who your followers are, like if it's more females or if it's more men
demographic.
Yeah, to
So
see like because if it's females, they're into like love shit, you know, like drop a song about love because there's more females and I feel like they'll interact a little bit more. And then if it's about
More like party love.
I feel like it's a balance, bro. I feel like it's a balance. Me as a consumer, you know, when I look at, you know, artists, I like a balance, right? I give you obviously Lil Baby, for example, can drop trap. Then he can drop one for the honeys.
Yeah.
Then he can drop, let's say, a message, you know, with the Black Lives Matter movement. You know, he dropped that. So I like those kind of artists. I feel like when there's an artist that focuses on the versatiles. I feel like you can focus on a niche. I just feel like if that's what you want to do, fine. But you're gonna have that like specific crowd that's just like into like the R&B and whatever. Let's say Usher, right?
Right.
But you still can grow. I feel like you still, regardless of what. But if you want to
what
go
kind of
into a
song you
level
post
where
out.
it's like up there, where you can fucking hop on a fucking pop track, and then you go and do hip hop, and then you want to hop on a track, and even a drill, if you want to fuck around with that, then you're opening possibilities and shit.
And for different artists,
That's why I think Drake is
too.
Drake is Drake. It's just because he was
He
like, fuck
did
it.
like different type of songs.
One album, he's like, I want to go flow Jamaica. Well, next album, I want to do the UK flow. You know what I'm saying? He's over here rapping, hot to the water, ha ha ha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to study the game, bro. And more important than anything, I feel like you have to look at it as a business, just like anything. Like, how can you
have fun, take it serious?
Yeah, how can you take it to the next level business wise? Who can you collab with that both of y'all can benefit? And shit. There's so many possibilities if you think about it, bro. Because it's like
Izzy has been doing a real good job on collaborating with a lot of people. I give him props because as an artist, as an upcoming artist, it's best to collaborate with a lot of people, you know, so you can get their fan base, not just their fan base, but get people that know them to know.
You're basically reaching each other's crowds, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
like
gotta touch bases with different type of artists.
Yeah, there's so many ways, man. I feel like you just gotta study.
Yeah, man.
You just gotta study it, bro. Like you can reach out right now. Like let's say,
like me personally, I never hopped on any type of like actual slow type beat, you know, until Rigo hit me up and was like, and he's more of like a singing artist, you know.
Yeah.
And he hit me up. He was like, bro, just hop on this one.
I see him as Russ. I don't know.
I was just told him, I was like, I don't know, bro. That's not me, you know. And then
Did you give it a shot?
Eventually, I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I
because you might fuck around and find your your actual sound, and you'd be like, wait a minute.
And I feel
That's
like
not me.
Really,
What is me?
Those slower beats, I feel like it is more of me now. That actually I hopped on a couple of them with a couple different artists, and I feel like that's where I should be placed.
Yeah.
Izzy, real question, bro. Have you tried singing?
How I tried singing?
Yeah.
No, not really. To be honest with you,
I'm falling in love now.
I can't.
I don't think that's for everybody, bro.
Yeah, me personally, I feel like my voice is more, deep, but it's harder for me to push the sound.
Yeah, I feel like
it's because you're big.
Maybe
Big people do see good, like T-Rail.
Look at Rod Wave.
Yeah. I think
Like
it's just
Murray,
more.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murray can sing too.
Murray, yeah.
Hey, hop on it, man.
I think it's just with time and maybe taking some lessons and shit. See if that helps.
It just really depends.
Break your vocals, bro.
It depends on what song I'm singing, Because if I'm doing a feature for somebody, I tell them, send me what you like. And then I got to make it work, I have to make it work. So that's where you're finding different bases you're touching,
I be hearing Izzy's high voice when he sings Visions.
You're like, nope.
No, sometimes it just really depends.
Yeah. It's all, man. I think it's all a learning curve. When you get into this music shit, man. It's
Darwin, do you know how to sing?
In Spanish.
He be singing in Spanish.
In Spanish. And I don't got a crazy voice for that shit, bro. I can just rap.
Hey, I'm going to bring it back, bro. That song that you dropped, it was crazy, bro.
I got another one and shit. I'll show it to y'all.
I got another one.
I haven't finished it, but I'll show it to y'all off cameras and shit.
No, I'll show you mine off camera too.
It's exclusive. And that's the thing, bro. I I want to find time to do fun shit. And I think music is one of those where I have fun with.
I like that you're opening doors like for everything,
Yeah.
bro. Like that's what's making your podcast go out. Like your networking and your branding, bro. That shit's crazy, bro.
you
I
have
love
to.
it.
You have
I
to.
see it, bro. Like I see when people that are doing way better than me, bro. I like to see what they're doing because it's more of like, what motivation can I bring to myself that they're giving me in a way for me to do exactly what they're doing? You know, sometimes speaking to them or communicating with them or shooting them a message. You know, it's always like a blessing to see people and to get close to people that know more than you, because then you'll learn a lot.
Yeah,
getting close to people that know more than you.
The day you're in a room and you're the smartest, get the hell out of there. Because what else can you learn? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
I feel like there's always something you can learn. Like
Every day you
always.
learn something.
a lot of
Like
people are close-minded, but I feel like there's a lot of things you can still learn.
like Darwin just gave us a lot of info
Exactly.
that I didn't even know of. You feel me? And it's
now I just share it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
Why would I hold it back when it's there for everybody? You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
with the clothing side, a lot of people hit me up that want to, start businesses, and then they get surprised that I actually tell them what I know. Like they get surprised. They're just like, I'm just like, there's no sense of me just keeping it.
all the info when the
like,
info is out for everybody. Unless you're just that person that doesn't like giving out information or communicating with people, But I haven't seen any of those rarely. But me, I love giving information to a lot of people, and I also see a different side of it, though. You feel me? Some people want to know what you're just up to, and other people are actually interested. Because it's the people that you've never seen that are more like. I don't know, I might be saying this wrong, but it's the people that I myself haven't like bumped into in person or seen or have not contacted me or interacted with anything what I had posting that hit me up and be like, hey, how you do this? I feel like the back of my head is just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Kind of sketchy, huh?
It's one of those, man. I feel like you just have to just give it. I mean, the game is there, you know what I'm saying? And then I just feel like like everybody can be like, and people hit me up, like, how do you start a podcast? I'll give them everything from beginning to finish.
Me personally, before I started my business, I asked Darwin exactly what I should do
what
and
you
stuff
should know.
like that. And he's really taught me a lot.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, I can give you the formula. It's up to you to do whatever you want to
take
do.
it.
Because a lot of people will hit me up like, I want to start a podcast, and they'll start it. And then realize it's work.
With it.
It's work.
You realize it's work, and it's like you have to commit to it. Like all this creative shit, music, podcasting, vlogging, whatever it is, it's a commitment, and it's fucking like you got to put in work. You know what I'm saying? So
It's not easy for sure. It's
like,
hard.
It's like what Izzy was saying earlier off cameras. He was like, man, it got to the point where like I started focusing more on the mechanic side of things, like doing and instead of the music. And I was like, I understand that, bro, because you got to pay the bills, and right now the music ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? The same with the podcast. It's like, shit, I love doing this, but it's not paying the bills. So it's like sometimes you got to like, fuck,
balance.
You got to balance and kind of like
but bring it back.
and bring it back, because you got to make the money so you can invest it back in your craft.
Correct.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
some people, they think you can balance it, and you too far of a step this way, and then they end up forgetting about something that's over here. So they started all that, invested all the money and everything, and they done forgot about it.
Right. So imagine if I stop doing the podcast and shit.
Like everything,
all the
that's in
fucking
rules,
money, all this shit,
everything's
like,
gone.
At some point, I thought we were gonna stop.
Bro, I didn't even know where the fuck we was going.
You can't have
like,
doubt.
bro,
You can't have doubt.
bro.
If I didn't tell you, dude, you wouldn't have said like.
Shout out to Marco again, bro. Because I was he came to me, and this is like, so 2 months ago, bro, it's such a roller coaster of like just these emotions, because it's like, fuck. I had broke up with my girl for like a 6-year relationship.
Yeah.
And this was like, I had broken up with her, and it was 6 months, but I still was like, still not used to it. Like,
Right.
damn, I broke up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to make that decision, like, oh, it's not working out, so we got to go our separate ways.
For sure,
so I was still kind of getting the notion of like, damn, I just broke up. Like, what the fuck? So I was that, and this was keeping me busy. So me and AV, boom, got on, boom, boom, boom. Then Marco hit us up 2 months ago, July, you said, right?
Yeah.
You hit us up, I want to be a part of the team. Dope. Did a couple of episodes, and then AV hits me up like, shit, bro, I got to focus on the shop, man. I'm stepping back, blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, it hit me. I was like,
Yeah.
my nigga, like
Yeah,
what? You know what I'm saying? So
I grew up. No,
and I understood. Like at the end of the day, like I'm a person that understands, and I put myself in that person's position. Like I've seen AV from where he started, from him struggling, from him like, hey, bro, you got to slow down on the drinking, on partying, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? From him being like, bro, I'm fucking depressed, to now it's like everything is falling in its place. And and he said it. I want to shop. And I said, like, bro, when he left Fading Up, I was like, bro, you need a shop. You need your own shop. You need to find a way to fucking
over
make
time,
it happen.
once you're focusing on what you really want, you
and
do it.
It's gonna work. And seeing them like make that shit happen, like, how the fuck can I be mad at that? You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
bro,
that's something he loves and enjoys. And it's like, shit, I see him every day, bro. And like, I see him posting about the shop and shit. I'm like, my nigga made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He made it. That's his happy.
For
yeah.
sure.
So
I see him
shout out to
all the
AV's
time,
Barbershop. You already know. Get y'all a little fresh.
Where's it located? Tell them.
It's on 25th. Man, I don't know the exact address, but it's by the
Coney Islands.
It's right there by
Coney Islands.
On 25th.
It's iconic. I think it's a great spot, and the way the shop is, man, I go in there and that shit is chill, bro. It's bright. It's like colorful. You want to just, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a good time.
It's vibeable.
Yeah, and shout out to all the barbers in general, bro. I feel like barbering is one of those where it's like, shit, you go there for therapy, you go there to chop it up, you go there to have a good time, and you leave there fresh as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So that to me is like priceless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, barber's job, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's difficult.
Talk about that, bro. You got into it.
Yeah,
What's good with that?
Like, I'm not gonna say
behind the chair.
It's easy, bro, but you know, it's hard learning the basics when you're not actually in school and you're just throwing yourself out there watching videos.
What got you like wanting to dip your toes into that?
Well, before I started music, I told myself like I wanted to become a barber. You know, when we spoke on the first episode about me being out of and being incarcerated, my mind just opened up to a lot of things. And cutting hair was something I was like, you know, it makes a lot of money and you can also get to know a lot of people. So I started that before, like after I got out of being incarcerated. And it was going good, but it was hard because I didn't have the people to tell me, well, this is what you do. I didn't know what closed guard, open guard is. Like it was difficult. Yeah. So I kind of stopped that, and that's when I hopped into music. I'm all like, but now I need more money. So I'm all like, let me hop back into the barbers. Like let me get some money.
Bro, it's this balance, and I was talking about it too, right? It's like, fuck, like,
you gotta balance.
You want to focus,
difficult.
for example, you want to focus on the music. That's right now, it's not paying, but it's what you love the most.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the same case with us. Like, it's not paying, but it's what we love doing the most. You know what I'm saying?
We make it a
and you
hobby.
You have to make it. Shit, I would say it's not even a hobby, bro. It's like,
no, I ain't gonna even lie. I just say hobby because I feel like it's
a
the
hobby,
right word.
but I feel like it's
a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle because it's like
it's what makes you. It's what people know you for, not what people know you for, but like. You're putting yourself out there to opening up, and
you want to be able to just make this your career type
shit.
Yeah.
And it's not hard on. Man, I ain't even gonna say it's not hard because
being an artist
it is hard, bro. I'm gonna tell you that.
Like,
being a creative in general, bro. I feel like music wise, fucking podcasting, and like I had a conversation with Alex. Shout out to Alex from Alexander Taylor Show, and like. We were fucking just going off, you know what I'm saying? Because we do the same shit where it's so relatable and shit. And it's like we got work, we got our we trying to like, because I'm trying to keep that balance too. It's like where I take time to disconnect from the hustle and grind, so I can fucking get my mind straight and get back to it.
Yeah.
And then you got work, and then I'm working out. I see you started working out. And shit.
I slacked a little bit on that too, bro. I slacked the gym.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like too much. It's like you want to focus a lot on one thing, and then you forget you got this other thing. Is all like, well, this shit's helping me out too. So let me try to do it. And it comes to a point. It comes to
and you become this octopus. It's like, where can I take from? You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm trying to not push myself. So sometimes, like you said, you gotta just focus on what you got going on. All right, like routines, like set yourself some routines. I feel like setting yourself routines will help you out a lot instead of just waking up and be like, oh fuck.
What are your next 5 moves?
My next 5 moves.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, what's your first 5 moves?
Write them bitches down.
That's why I like to keep a calendar.
Man,
yeah, bro, it's a lot, bro. And like I said, bro, like going back to the whole podcasting thing, for a moment, like this year's been crazy, bro. It's been fucking crazy from the start of the I lost family members, they passed away and shit. was dealing with the official breakup. I was fucking dealing with, I had fought with one of my homies, my close homies and shit. Consider him one of my best friends and shit. I had fought with him, got this dilemma, and I wasn't talking to him for the longest. So it felt like a lonely ass journey and shit. So then I get the news of AV and shit. And then, so man, I was like, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take a break. So we stopped uploading for like 2 months and shit. And going into, so it was like, fuck. I didn't know. I really didn't know, bro. I was like, shit. Now the studio lease is about to be up. What the fuck am I can't do this shit by myself. I'm over here like thinking that I'm gonna move this shit to, because it never was like in my mind to quit. It was just like, now I gotta
how am I going to balance it, you know?
Right. So it was like, okay, now I was thinking about just, fuck it, I'm just gonna move everything to my living room. Make it very minimalistic. I was gonna take this with me, but it was gonna be in the garage. It was too big to fit in my living room. I was gonna make a minimum setup and just go from there. But man, Marco came in. He's like, bro, I need to do an interview for Telemundo Heritage Hispanic Month or something like that. And then he was like, bro, I'm still down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can, I fuck with the vision and shit. So I want to be a part of it. So I was like, shit, say less, bro. And I don't know Marco that long yet, but you can kind of sense people's vibes and their hunger for what wanting it. And that's what I got, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got from him and shit. And you can tell like the motherfucker's pure, you know what I'm saying? Like he's about it. So
shout out to Marcos once again. It's my first time meeting you.
So I was like,
I met you at the gym, dude.
Wait, what? That's why I said it's happy to see you again.
I just tied my hair though.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's everything's falling back, bro. Like
it's like God put you.
You gotta run through the dark.
Yeah, God put you through the toughest battles, bro.
I knew it, but man, when you go through that dark place, you're like, fuck, like. And I'm always thinking about the positive. I'm optimistic and shit. But bro, it got to the point where I felt like, damn, did God really turn on me? Like it got to that point, bro, in my life. And now, bro, it's like, fuck, I can't be on that mentality. I gotta fix this shit.
Well, I'm glad that you're back on it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're doing it, because as of myself, that's how bro, we're human, and I feel like humans are always gonna be that way unless we get to balancing shit like you're balancing what you got going on, which I'm proud of that, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
And people, I don't know what he's been going through. He ain't the type to talk about it.
Hitting the bag all day hard.
Yeah, man.
I just feel like, bro, you, especially when you put the time and effort, you just can't really
into what you want.
You
man.
can't really
get it.
that. Like I always said, this is. Content creation in general is all I got, and it's all I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the podcasting side, whether it's the doing music videos, whatever the hell it is, I feel like there's no stopping me. I'm doing this shit until I make this shit happen, and I speak this shit into existence.
Like one of my songs, bro, in the beginning, I actually performed it at one of the events that Gregory invited me and Izzy to. It's called Believe, and I spoke about it in my last song. In my last interview with the Oka. Shout out to the Oka. It's called Believe. In the beginning, in the intro, is like in moments where you feel like giving up, ask yourself, is this what I really want? Do you really want to give up, or are you gonna continue to fight and strive for another day of blessings and unknown things that you're not really aware of? And
that's the thing, bro.
That's what I see, and that's why I feel as if like telling people who feel like giving up, because you can sometimes see it in their face, when they come to like an emotional like impact of their lives, like dang, like let me just tell you something, like to people out there that are viewing this, like in moments where you feel like giving up, ask yourself, is this what I really want? Do you really want to give up, or do you want to continue pushing yourself? It's like your choice. Like it's your choice. You want to stay down, or you want to get back up?
And look ahead, bro. Like if you give up, look ahead. Like what are you gonna do?
Where do you see yourself? Basically,
that's me. Like it's like what am I gonna do? Like I can't quit. The fuck,
right?
So that's when I like.
It's what they want you to do. They want you to quit.
So yeah, bro, it was like now it's just like everything is falling in this place to the point where I feel like it's a dream type shit. Like I was like, because one thing I've learned, bro, is not to what do you call this in English? I forgot the goddamn name. Rencor. ¿Cómo se dice rencor? In English. When you hold like
I don't know.
It's kind of like a grudge, but like when you hold with friends and family members. And there was a lot of tension between the family and stuff. And then, like I said, I had this argument and fought with my homie and shit. So I was like, I'm going to squash everything, bro. I need a clear mind. I need to move forward and leave everything in the past. So I squashed the beef that I had with my family. Like, we're family. We got to get each other's back. I squashed it with the homie and shit. And, You know what I'm saying? And like right now I'm to the point where like the only thing I'm really stressing about is like how do I make this bread? You know what I'm saying? And that's a good stress to have.
I feel like I feel like everybody stresses about that.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
like how we gonna make more money? Like
that's a daily thing.
Yeah.
like, how we gonna make more money?
So that's like, but everything like I got back to working out because I had a wrist injury. So now I'm back to it, and bro, it feels fucking amazing just getting that like lifestyle back.
That adrenaline.
Yeah. So like hitting the gym type shit, taking time where it's like I map out my whole week where it's like at least 1 or 2 days I'll take to just relax and chill with family, go out, distract my mind.
Got it all planned out.
All planned out, bro. My mind's been fucking clear, been good. And I'm just like grinding, you know what I'm saying? Grinding the whole week and then just chilling whenever I get the chance. Because I feel like,
love that. I love
yeah,
that.
memories. That's what I'm about. Creating memories.
Like
and
focus, like what I do, I kind of like focus in the moment. Like today, like focus. Like
That's
what did
one.
I have?
That's a big one.
Like what did
Live
I
the
have planned
present type
today? You
shit,
feel me? Like make the present bigger than what you see the future in a way, because you might not know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. So it's like focus on what you got going on.
Right.
Bro, that's my main focus a lot, because I always get this imagination in my head every time I leave my house or anytime I leave somewhere. I'm just like, fuck, like what if somebody wrecks into me? You know, like I'm having a good time. I just left, you know, the podcast and boom, you know, I'm on the news. Like, hey,
Knock
you know,
on wood, that doesn't happen.
yeah, well,
Exactly.
not shit. Best believe it better not happen. In Jesus' name, amen. But hey, yeah, I just be having that imagination. I'm just like, damn, we for reals gotta live in the moment. Like that's just my perspective. I don't know if y'all feel the same way.
I think, yeah, every night I tend to do it every night. Some people do it every morning when they wake up. They'll think like, oh, thank the Lord. I think when I go to sleep, because I'm like, I made it to my bed. I get to go to sleep.
You can still die your sleep though.
You got to make it home.
Yeah, so it's like that to me is big and shit, and it's just the little things, bro. I feel like we always complain a lot. We tend to complain a lot, but it's like we don't realize what we have, bro. Like,
Yeah, like,
we're fucking healthy.
We're not
we
grateful.
have a roof.
Like we're breathing.
And we always want
living.
more. And it's like, nah, just make whatever you have, make that shit work and be grateful. Be grateful you're healthy. You have a roof. You fucking got food on the table. You know what I'm saying? And keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Like we complain about the dumbest shit, bro. Like, I don't got the new iPhone, or I don't got the fucking, you know.
Bro, believe it or not, bro, I still got the iPhone 6S, bro.
That's
like,
fine, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
like,
love it. I mean,
If
it's
it
going to do the
works,
same
if it
shit.
works, it's
Same with the cars, bro. Like, if this 2002 Honda takes you the same place this fucking $100,000 Porsche takes you, that's fine.
What's the point? You
That's
feel me?
fine. When you can ball and buy that shit, then do it.
Like a baller in the Kia and a bummy in a Mercedes.
Exactly. And it's like,
Oh, you got to think about it too. The maintenance on that car and the maintenance on this car, totally different.
exactly.
price
that's
for
another-
sure, the
Exactly.
price.
That's what I'm talking about.
But we live in this
Maintenance
consumer
price
era
is-
where it's all about consuming. Get it, buy.
If you
get
see
in debt,
somebody with it, you want it too.
exactly. And that's
And
where we
it's
fuck
just
up. And then social media is a
facts.
big part. Social media is a big part,
And
right?
that's where you see it at, because someone could post, oh, they just bought a new car.
Yeah.
or
A
something.
lot of people
And you looking
stress
at the car you
themselves
had.
out. Like a lot of people stress themselves out seeing other people have what you don't have, and it's like,
Bro.
damn, I don't got that.
If it was for me, bro, I want to get to the point where I can hire somebody to run my social media.
Yeah.
I want to get
Facts.
to that point. 'Cause-
Like I feel like that's what the major artists and the people
They
who
do.
just they do that,
That's
you know.
exactly what they do.
But it comes with trust, because like, what if they just post some bullshit?
Some people like, no, but I feel like you have to. I feel like if it, I'm pretty sure they do it this way, but it's like if I'm your manager, I'm like, Solo, I'm about to post this with the title. What you think? Boom.
Yeah.
Or I send you like a screenshot, whatever. You look at it, approve it. All right, yeah, post it. Let it.
And don't worry about it.
and don't worry about it. That's what I would do. Like that's the rules I would set. Like
So you can focus a lot more on
other shit, bro.
man.
Exactly.
Like, that's
Big
fuck-
baller status, dude.
you know, like you have to map out. Like once I become a full time freelancer, you have to map out your day where it's like.
Can you hire me so I can like do all that stuff?
If, bro, trust me. Once I get bread, I'm gonna have a team, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we're still working on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hire editors.
Together, everyone accomplishes more.
Yeah, I want to
I
hire
was actually,
editors.
Give it a
I
clap.
was
Give
actually
it a
supposed to
clap.
market it, remember? But like, since AV left, you know, now it's different.
Yeah, we're gonna work on all that shit. But it's like, yeah, bro. When you start disconnecting and you start connecting with yourself and with your surroundings,
Bro, it's a beautiful feeling, man. Like I feel like back then I was really connected with myself spiritually, man. I was open minded to a lot of things. I would put myself in situations to see like, all right, how am I gonna handle this? And now I'm just like, fuck, like the grinding life is like hitting me like Like me being the age I am right now, you know, it's more like I want to live on my own, you know. It isn't a bad thing to live with your parents, because if you have parents and you're living with them, be grateful. Because I know people that don't even got parents to live with, people that they don't even know. Exactly. And it's like, damn, you know.
And you can save money.
Yeah, and you can save money. Like as long as, I wouldn't say, I say like, as long as you have your parents and you're still living with them, don't feel bad if somebody already has their own place, you know. Like, save your money and grind it all out until it's time you feel
I
had
ready,
you know?
One of my homies that told me the same thing. He was like, bro, I'm looking to move out, my parents and this, and I'm like, first thing I asked him, like, how's your relationship with your parents?
Right.
He's like, it's good. Like, we go eat, and, you know, we're like, do you mind them being around at the house? Or, you know, then I was like, then stay, bro. Stack up the bread.
Yeah, stack up the bread.
And that's exactly what he did. He took my advice and he was like, yeah, bro, now I get what you're saying.
And that's advice to everybody. If you live with your parents, just...
I've been paying fucking rent for the longest, and it's like, shit, if I have my parents around, definitely get my parents' house.
And like, that grinding life.
Grinding, saving.
It's like...
You have a lot more money to invest in.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I put that rent towards this, towards other shit, you know what I'm saying? So
but it's also a beautiful feeling knowing that you're paying shit off. You know, like car
You're
insurance.
paying something.
When you got that money to pay, you know, when you got that money, like, yeah, I got this money. All right, cool. I don't got to pay for it. I don't got to like stress out about paying for it right now.
But that's,
you know, it's like
thing.
30 days. You know, pay what you can throughout the 30 days, and now it's another 30 days of hustling, and it's just like when you pay that shit off.
Paying those things teaches you a lot too in the same
discipline,
way.
yeah, discipline.
And it teaches you how to do your money balancing, and you know. And it keeps you on track and on time, because sometimes you can have a bill that's due, and say you just went out that last week and you spent that.
You went over the budget, you know? Type shit.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's gonna teach you a lot.
Yeah, I can see that. It definitely, it's taught me a lot to be on my toes and shit. There's so many bills I got to keep an eye on. That's like, I've learned how to organize everything in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely helped me. You know what I'm saying? But. Yeah, man, it's been quite the roller coaster, I think, for all of us and shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as just trying to make this shit happen.
Up and down, but we're back at it. You know. Yeah. I'm looking at. Yeah, of course, what I got going on today, but I'm also like imagining like how next year is gonna be.
I think if you have goals, I like to take it by year, right? This year, since it was just such a roller coaster for me, then I have my goals there. But I haven't been focusing enough on it. Right. Comes 2022, then I'm gonna write them down. And I have kind of like, I set an expectation, like in 6 months I want to accomplish this. In 6 months I want to accomplish.
Setting yourself deadlines.
That way I can pressure myself to do it and not even get mad if I don't accomplish it around that time. Because it goes back to the like, when I was young, for example, when I was in my 20s, I used to be like, at 25 I want to have
Aren't you
family.
Still in your 20s though?
And yeah, I am still.
Nah, bro, he's 31.
I always said
calling you old.
So I'm 300.
Calling you old.
I feel young, so I that doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was 20, I used to say like at 25, I want to have a house, kids, and just be made.
Right.
And then what you do is you end up like setting yourself up for failure when you set that kind of expectation, because it's like for that kind of shit.
Do you have kids?
Like, hell no. No, I don't even.
Have you thought about it again? Like, what age do you want to have kids?
Whenever I'm ready, bro. I don't feel like I don't want to set myself with.
You
the
don't
age.
want to pressure it.
I don't want to pressure it, bro. Because
do you have kids?
No, I don't got no kids.
The day that happens, I want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I got time for my kid. You know, that's
like you're stable.
Exactly.
That's
so.
It's funny because you talked about this on one of your episodes too.
Marcos, do you have kids?
The what?
No. Like the whole kid situation?
Yeah, exactly.
The question is, do you got kids?
Nah, bro, I don't got no kids.
No, man, I'm 23.
Not till I'm 30.
Yeah, it's around there. You'll know when like you feel prepared, and I mean shit can happen because you can pull a whoopsie. You can pull a whoopsie.
That pre gonna come.
That pull out game might be weak. You know what I'm saying? You might think it's good, but shit, a little.
So what do I got planned? Like, what do you got planned? What's coming up next, Izzy?
Yeah, what's next for Izzy? That's a good question.
What's next for Izzy?
Really, what's coming up next is I'm ready to close out the first season of my clothing business and go ahead and, I'm still thinking about new designs for the second and new different strategies on promotion.
One thing that I was curious, because I always think about shit, right? So I looked at your clothing brand and I'm like, Old Town, it sounds cool. But you never thought like maybe, because it's based off of Oklahoma, right? It's with Proud. But you never thought that probably sets you in like a one-dimensional where it's like if somebody from Houston or somebody from fucking Dallas.
I have thought about that.
Why would I buy Old Town? It's like I'm not from there. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of cripples you a little bit in that space. If you want to go like worldwide, like let's say even Japan, like, you know what I'm saying? If you have like a more generic kind of like, let's say, just to put it Supreme, that's more of a generic where it's like, you know, because you want to, I'm pretty sure you want to take it to the next level type shit.
I do.
You don't want to stay local.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just one of those things that crossed my mind. And I was like, maybe it was just like,
I personally have thought about that myself. Like, because a lot of people would ask me, they were like, where did Old Town come from?
Yeah.
And I was like, really? I was laying in my bed and I wanted to invest. And
Oklahoma town.
I was really thinking of a lot, like, you know, what do people wear all the time? They wear clothes, you know?
Right.
And there is a lot of clothing, you know, brands and stuff like that. But me and Solo talked about it when I became an artist. He was like, bro, you got to follow something with the brand. So I was just thinking, like, what can I do for a brand? And then Old Town just hit my head, and then I ran with it.
Because you could have like have a different name and then have an edition, like Old Town edition. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been like, I feel like that would have been, and you still can change it. You still can still have Old Town.
I still have time.
You still can do the Old Town edition, but this is just me thinking as like marketing wise and then like expanding it.
Expanding it. Yeah.
So like this is what I would do if I'm you, and I'm gonna, because I like clothing and shit and branding, and I'm looking into that. So for the Spanish podcast, right, I've been repping it's Pata Abajo. So I have the merch with me. So what I've been doing, I haven't said shit about it. I just put it on, do episodes, do photo shoots, and don't say a word. And I had a couple of people say, oh damn, I want that shirt, this and that, pretty soon. So what I'm doing is putting in people's face so they can see it. They can see it, they can see it, they can see it. It's like, it's the effect of Beats, right? You look at Beats, right? It was in music videos, like way before like laptops. You see the logo when they started the music video. And then, boom, it came public. It's because, and then Dre was smart about it. He was like, I'm going to give it to this artist. He's going to show up with the headphones. I'm not going to say shit. All he has to do is show the logo. That's it. And I feel like you should do the same, right? If you're thinking about rebranding it to the point where you can find a name that's more, you know, more worldwide, and then like I said, have an edition like, oh, this is the Old Town edition type shit.
Just rock it till you get
exclusive to Oklahoma, right? Yeah. And then rock it. Still have the shop up, still have the website, but rock it. And then if you have to fucking say, shit, let me give one to J. Poe. Hey, J. Poe, when you give it to him, you mind just wearing this? And when you got like a video shoot or some shit, people can see it. You know what I'm saying? You wear it everywhere.
I personally already done that.
So it's just reaching out to influencers and shit. And like, you have to like, it's like with Apple, right? When they launch their new iPhones, they'll send it to influencers. Here, review it. Here. They have already a batch. Like fucking, I want to say like maybe fucking 1,000 phones. Yeah. Send it to this YouTuber, this. Have them review it.
Like
they're losing money on that site because they have to send 1,000 phones.
Yeah, they're gonna bring that.
But they're gonna
get
that shit back.
Double.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same way I see it. So that's what I've been doing for my shit. Like I'm just wearing it, doing photo shoots. Not even saying like, oh, merch is coming soon. Just it's there.
Just wearing it,
making it be a part of a lifestyle. So like I'm planning a photo shoot, hoodie, jean jacket, all some fashion shit.
Like let them know who starting it. You know, like who's starting it.
And it's just like they'll see it, and then when like you go out, it's like, oh shit. All right, let me go get one. They seen it already, right?
Yeah, they seen it
so
before.
It's bro. I like to study that shit, bro. When it comes to
people
branding.
get curious, man. They'll want to be like, oh, where'd you get that shirt?
Exactly.
That is pretty smart.
And that's just that when you come up with a video concept about it, come up with something that people can relate to. You know, because if you come out with just a video of just showing the shirt, it's not gonna do. You want people to feel something when you do the video, like a story, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to come up with shit that people can relate to. That's what it all ties down to, story and shit that people can relate to. That's why Nike commercials are fucking lit, because it's just motivation.
Just do it.
It's just do it, motivation. They focus on the athlete, their story, and like, you can do it too, pretty much. And that, to me, and I've studied that. Like,
bro,
I'm like,
I love that, bro. Like, that's a big, how would I say it? I don't know the word for it, but it catches attention.
It's different. It's not focusing on the product. It's focusing on the consumer.
Relatable. Like, would I buy this? Why would I buy it? Do I relate to it?
And it's all about branding, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, you buy that check mark because of the brand, you know it.
Yeah.
You buy it blindly. You can see there's shoes that are cheaper, that are just as good as Nike, but you want the brand. Yeah. You buy it because of the brand. You can buy a sweatpants that has a Nike logo and you feel like shit, I got the sauce, right? You're buying it because of the logo, you know, and it's just like with anything, like fanny packs that have like fucking Fendi on it. That shit probably took them $5 to make in China, but you're buying it because of the brand. Yeah. It's already has.
Well, I never heard of that. What is that? Fendi?
Fendi, that's a designer.
You never heard of Fendi?
You never heard of it?
Yeah. Designer brand, you know.
Okay. Just say that.
Darwin would know.
I mean, I know, but it's like I get that he doesn't know. I mean, to me, it's like I'm not surprised. It's like you can't afford that shit. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
It's expensive. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't know it, you don't buy it.
Right, exactly. So
it's keeping me from wasting a lot of money.
Yeah. So
well, that fanny pack probably gonna cost you like $5.
Yeah. So Izzy got the clothing. You want to shut down season 1, you said, and then start with season 2.
November 19th is when officially my first year is.
You gonna close it on November 19th?
No, I'm not gonna close it. I'm not gonna close it.
He's closing a chapter.
Like yeah, I'm opening
a new one.
I'm flipping the page.
Okay. Sweet.
New ideas, new, like just new everything, really.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
that's how you do it, boy.
And that's what I tell you, bro. It's like
get juicy with it.
Keep doing you, because if your brand has a story, people are gonna want to buy it because it has a story.
Relatable.
You know what I'm saying?
And really, when I took that step back from even pushing it, because sometimes when I go to my Instagram, I had 3 pages at the time. So I was trying to like figure out which one like is going to give me the most attention, which my artist page is what got me the most attention. So that's when I just focused on that one for a cool minute. And I did end up forgetting about my clothing page for a little bit.
It's hard, bro, because even me, I got 3 pages too. Spanish, English podcast, and my personal. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, bro, I got 3 pages too.
And it's like, how do you map out content for all 3?
I didn't have somebody on this account.
Yeah,
Shit.
Like, fuck. How, you know what I'm saying?
It's
so I
hard to
definitely
manage,
get it.
And then like on my
different
personal
accounts from different things that you do.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have a certain like amount of time of each one, like like where you're Colin Brown, you can always take time on that.
Spend some
for,
time
like,
on
day,
that.
or, like, spend the next day, another.
But it's hard, bro, because you want to be consistent on all of them, and it's just hard. Like even taking just one
day.
Spend
30 minutes on one account, spend another 30 minutes on a different one.
But like I noticed too, when you stop posting for a little bit and you post again, like
people forget about
story,
you, bro.
On the story wise, I feel like me personally, I get more views on my story when I don't post for a couple of days and then I post again.
Because I feel like that's when people start getting tired of. That's why I stopped on Snapchat as well too, because, and I get it. It's like I feel like I'm not getting traffic there, so I stopped. I barely post once or twice as far as like content wise, as far as a podcast, as far as it's just once. Back then it was like almost every day, and it's like people are gonna get tired of that shit.
They're not even gonna want to watch no more.
As long as they see it once, that's fine. Fuck it, I'm good with that. I gotta live with it, and it's like. You just have to live with it and keep moving and finding different strategies and shit. So I just feel like, I definitely get where you're coming from when you say like, when you stop posting for a while, they're like, oh, what is Izzy up to now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and at that time too, your story, it will pop up like on like one of the first ones, and then they end up clicking it because it's there.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. I'm telling you, all this shit is hard at the moment.
Izzy's back on Instagram after a while.
It's hard, bro.
I get that notification.
That's why
it tells me like when you don't post or anything for like a cool minute and you post and then it will
Izzy has posted after a while or some shit. Yeah, bro. That's why I feel like you have to focus on one, bro. Like right now, my focus is this podcast because I want to do music, right? Like I said, I want to do it for fun. I love it. I want to do fucking films. I want to do short films, bro. I want to be in front and behind the camera. I like that shit, but I can't do it all, right? So what I've done is like, okay. When this allows me to have more time, and hopefully it does, because it could backfire on me, where it's like instead of me thinking this is going to give me more time, it's worse. I got to work harder because now I got to travel here. I got to do business meetings over here. So hopefully it gets to the point where...
Just vlog the whole thing, bro.
And then traveling too, because that's one of my big things. I feel like, traveling.
That's what I want to start doing. I want to start traveling.
So with the traveling, I get to practice my film skills. You know what I'm saying? So like for my birthday, I'm planning on going to Tulum, and then I'm obviously going to film that. So what?
Where's Tulum?
Tulum? That's Mexico, bro.
That's Mexico.
Yeah, Tulum.
Bro,
it's right by
Mexican,
Cancun,
bro.
Bro, I stay in Oklahoma.
I can tell. Get out, bro. Get out. He really said, bro, Tulum is
That's
beautiful.
How you're depressed, man. You live here your whole life.
Bro, Tulum is right. It's right next to Cancun. It's fucking beautiful. So I'm going
I
there.
know where Cancun is, but
Yeah, so it's right. It's like probably 40 minutes away. Beautiful, bro. So I'm going there for my birthday. I'm gonna film
Shoot a
that.
music video there too.
I'm gonna film there. I'm gonna film the whole travel vlog situation, explore.
Bro, you're so good at that, bro. I dead ass just be laying down just watching that shit, bro. I'm like, damn, like,
bro, like the transitions and everything, bro. I just be like this. I be like,
you know what? I'm just gonna create like a whole video, bro. Like a whole 3-hour video. Be like, hey, Darwin, fuck with it,
bro. It was, bro. That really. Like the way that came out was
it's
really.
Time,
I was like,
bro.
whoa.
so like sometimes do you just be walking and you have your drone on your back and you just throw it out there?
Yeah, I have all my gear. You have to, because that's the thing with when you do, especially traveling, because you're working with exploring new things you never seen. You don't know how that shit's gonna turn out. On top of that, you have to think about the shots in your head. Like, what do you want? What shot do you want it to be close? What you want to be further? Like, when do you want like a drone shot? So you have to plan all that out constantly, right? So to me, it was a challenge, and I think that was definitely, it was fun. I never had any kind of stress. I was just like, I'm just gonna flow with it, and then as I go, I think about the shots.
Your last video that you did about you traveling was in Puerto Rico, right?
I went to Puerto Rico, but plans got messed up, so I had an injured wrist, so I couldn't do like I like to jump off of cliffs. I like to do all this crazy shit. So I couldn't do it. So I'm doing this summer. This summer I'm going again.
Okay,
that's gonna be the full effect. I'm fucking excited, bro.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for that one,
bro. So I'm thinking about doing like a separate channel just for that. Like that's really not like I'm really not thinking about like nothing too crazy. It's just for me to post my experience.
Yeah.
So it might be either Darwin's World or Darwin Travel, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm
personal blog, Darwin.
But that's gonna be strictly for travel, strictly like travel vlogs, and that's that's one of the things I like. But at the same time, that shit helps me get better as far as like angles, and storytelling, and all that shit. So I love it. So it's like I found a formula. You got to find that formula of just trying to dip your toes in different things, and then later down the road, like I said, fuck around with music and shit. I like that Spanish shit because I get to do the music, hop on the booth, and then do a music video. I get to direct it. You know what I'm saying?
Do
so
you
that to me,
you know how to like use the dolls and the softwares and stuff like that?
Hell no.
Me neither.
The what?
See, but I feel like you have to pick your poison, bro, because you either focus on the music fully and you learn how to record yourself, but at that point you have to be disconnected from everything, bro.
And put a lot of time
You
into
have
that.
to put yourself in front of that thing daily.
It's like, yeah, you have to learn it. It's like the same with like editing. Like if you want to edit your videos to the next level, you have to
do it.
You know, like I can't do it at all. Like I can't. Like I can't do the fucking like mixing and master. I love to do it, but I can't do it. Making beats too. Like I can't do all.
These days gonna be the next studio.
You have to choose one. Really, what you think?
I'm really like I'm stuck in the middle.
You have to choose one, bro, because you have to know what you want to put your time into. You dip your toes in different things until you find what you like and what you love. So you can dip it in there and see what. But you think Rob Stoball isn't Rob if he wasn't investing the full time
into his craft
and energy into that craft? You know, shout out to Rob. You know, you got to sauce me up.
He's a big motivational.
These people are passionate. You know what I'm saying?
And they're about their craft.
Gang Time June focuses strictly on music. He barely posts on social media because he's focused on music. He's locked in. So you have to find really what you want to put your time and energy. This right here is what I'm putting my time and energy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We're gonna be seeing more podcasts of Darwin. Yeah,
half court with Darwin and Marcos. You know what I'm saying?
The half court podcast.
So yeah, that would be my my advice to you as far as like you got to dip your toes because that's shit. I started doing music when I was over there in Puerto Rico.
Sometimes I just want to when I have free time, that's when I go to like explore and just open up the computer and see what I can do, and then usually when it comes to the music side, that's usually what I focus on.
Because I feel like once you start getting to the level where you start making money off of the music, bro, it's going to get to the point where, let's say you have already 12 songs recorded and you're ready to drop them week after week, then you can focus on another thing because you already have your entire month map out. That's how I feel like Russ did it, for example, right? Russ started focusing on music, boop, 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 boop. Then he was like, oh, I got all this music out ready to go. Then I can start learning how to produce and make beats because he produces his shit for the most part. Yeah. And I feel like that's how he was able to just get into that
That's
scene.
really one of my inspirations. I want to be an artist that knows it all.
Right.
He does, bro.
But you have to, focus on one first. So I feel like you have to get the music down first. What's your sound? What's your style? Boom, 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 boom. Get that. Have your whole entire, let's say, 4 months of music because that's what Russ did. He had like a shit ton of music.
Just to prepare
ready. So you do that and that opens, because that's the same thing. I can take the example of this. Like I can record this, edit, have it ready in 2 days.
Like your TikToks.
And then, yeah. And then like at that point, I have time to maybe look at the marketing side. How I'm going to strategize on this, or maybe go and film something. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to just find the, it's that balance again. You know what I'm saying? Just find shit. But I feel like at first you have to just focus on one, find your sound, find your style, and then dip your toes into different shit as you go. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how fucking Travis Scott did it.
That's how you find what Kanye, you really,
You know what I'm saying? Kanye started making beats. He got good at it. And then all of a sudden.
Bro, have you seen his haircut? His new haircut?
I'm not talking about his haircut, but.
My
whole point is like.
I was thinking about doing the same thing. I want people to.
I haven't seen it yet, but my whole point is he started doing beats. He got good at it. Fucking beast. And then all of a sudden he was at the studio, and then Jay-Z was there and he started rapping just for the fuck of it. And then Jay-Z was like, bro, why don't you start rapping? You good at this shit. He was like, why not? So then he already mastered the beat making and shit. So now he was like, all right, now I got to master this shit. And that's when he took off. So that's
crazy.
I study all that, bro. I watch all these interviews and shit. So I study all, the game, entrepreneurs and shit, artists. I like to hear their story and shit. And I'm constantly learning and shit. So I'm always trying to find ways to get better and improve and, take this shit to the next level.
You got to study the game before you
right, because you can't I feel like you can't make 100 songs throughout the years and still be in the same spot. Like you have to look back and see like how much have you grown as far as like.
That's the reason why I do not record. Like I try not to record a lot, because like you just said, you got to look back and actually listen to how much you've grown, how much your fan base grown.
Exactly.
And everything like
that. I can't be at like 200 episodes and still have the same views. Like I'm doing something wrong then. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not promoting it right. I'm not reaching out to the right people. You just can't. At a certain point, you can be like, I love to do this. I don't care about the views. But at a certain point, you want to grow and turn this into a career.
Yeah.
So at that point, you got to look at it as a business. This is as a business. Music as a business.
Because at some point, you want to stop investing into it. You want it to invest into you. Like you want everything you just invested into to pay you.
So it's definitely a process, bro. Just knowing and studying the game. That's what it is. So, yeah. Did we already ask what's next for Solo?
No.
No? All right, what's next for Solo?
Hey, I want to let it be known. Yes, I do have a couple songs coming out. By the way, if y'all haven't already, go ahead and check out Come Up. Come Up is all officially on all platforms. This is a song that I've been working on for the longest.
You dropped one?
I dropped one in a way that...
When did you drop it, bro?
Since when?
No, I didn't drop it yet, but I know that this podcast is gonna be after.
Oh, okay. Oh, you thinking ahead? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you dropped it already.
No. My song,
I was like, boy.
I'm dropping it, but I know this podcast is gonna be dropped after I drop my song. Right. So let's go ahead and start.
So Come Up is the name.
Come Up is. Then we're gonna have to take this part out.
No, you good, bro. You good.
Yeah, I do have a couple songs coming out, and one song that I have dropped already is "Come Up." If y'all haven't already, go ahead and check that out. Man, it's on all platforms. I've been working hard for this, and I hope that with all the time that I spent away from social media, I hope it's like y'all see it as, okay, this is what he's been working on. This is really big. This is really different from his other songs. The visuals is crazy. Shout out to my boy Narul and his indie media platform. Y'all haven't already, go ahead and check that out. Also, I have so many songs coming out, man. I just hope that with the time and the consistency that I keep going, and hopefully nothing bad happens throughout me trying to drop some music, because you might bump into some problems, with visuals.
You're always gonna have hiccups, bro. So you just have
I'm just praying for the better.
It's always problem solving. Just keep that shit in mind. So it's like you're gonna have times where you can't hit the gym. You're gonna have times where you can't do the music, and like you just have to solve that problem that what you got going on. And
think about it like, okay, so if this happens, this is what I'm gonna do next, all right? Yeah, so that's what I'm coming up with.
So more music, we're getting more music, more
visuals. And just me being more open up to platforms, coming up with TikTok once they open up my account, let me post some shit. Be open more with Instagram, with Facebook, balancing this stuff. And like you said, get somebody to manage these pages, you know, like I want to work with that, you know.
Gotta
like,
get the bread first, 'cause I feel like nobody's gonna do it for free.
For sure, yeah.
I know where you're going though. I know where you're going on that.
Like have it all prepared.
They're gonna have to invest.
They're gonna have to,
time.
exactly.
Invest their time and do all that. So yeah, man, more music, more content, more of me being goofy, like the people say, you know, and just continue doing what I was doing before I went down the path in which I separated myself from social media. We're back at it, and shout out to Darwin and the Half Court Podcast for bringing us back onto this, so it can give us a little bit more exposure and a slingshot, you know,
right.
like
even for us, to be honest, because when you, especially on the YouTube shit, when you disconnect, you know, and you stop posting consistently, you lose. You have to start from zero again. So we're starting from zero again, and it's like once we go, it's go time. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes it's best to restart. And it's not really restart, but, you know, go back to
start fresh type shit, yeah.
Yeah, because you the things that you started when you first started, you know, you didn't know it at that point.
Right.
And once you take that break and, you know, you go back, you're like, I know what I'm finna do, you know?
Yeah, bro. It was definitely the thing.
It's like, you fucked up. All right, now I learned from my fuck up, and I'm going to make sure I don't fuck up that shit again, you know?
So you got a new Facebook now. You want to shout it out so if people can add you and shit.
Hey, my last account got hacked. It got locked up. Some unusual activity has been on that base. So I don't know what went on, because I don't even know my password. So I don't see how somebody else would try to get into the account, you know. But I do have a new account. Solo Dude. Search it up on Facebook. Instagram is the same. You'll see it once you search me up on Facebook, and it's just all there for the people to see, you know. Add me and I'll add y'all back for sure.
All right, Izzy, shout out your social media platforms and we'll close this shit.
On Instagram, I go by Izzy from the O, IZZY FROMTHAO. Facebook, you can find me on there at Isaiah Solis. You can still search me up on YouTube, all platforms, and my clothing page.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Marco, you got anything else, brother? I think I'm good, man. I think this was one hell of an episode.
Doing that one thing we used to do?
The what? The information today?
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. I forgot about that. But yeah, man, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. This was one hell of a comeback. You know, one way to like just
new music,
give back.
New episodes,
new
videos.
There's a lot going on, man. We gonna be a little like under the water, but we still doing shit, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna pop up like dolphins
because we gonna get that jump, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna make sure y'all still see that we still swim, you feel me?
Yeah, so man, let's wrap this thing up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 83 in the books. Peace.
Peace.